Welcome to Desopadec Weekly. Last week, we brought you that edition on the agency's distribution of furniture to schools in the oil-producing areas, improving learning. And this week, we will continue with what we started last week. Thank you for joining us.
The purpose of an oil-producing commission is for the people of the oil-producing area. My message to the oil-producing community is that any project that is done in their area, they should see it as their personal project. They should see it as community project. They should defend the project the way they defend their king. That is my message to the people of the oil-producing community.
In Udu, the Desopadec gave furniture to Rode Mixed Secondary School, Ujevu Secondary School, and Ogil Secondary School.
Before now, the students were sitting on the ground. Some of them hang by the window, no chair for them to sit. But thank God, the Desopadec make a move, supplying us with more than up to 200 chairs in this school. And then, by the time the chairs came in and they were all placed in the classes, students now sit comfortably. Instead of sitting 10 in a seat, they now have to sit 3 to a seat. And that has helped them a lot. They can sit comfortably and copy their notes without making mistake, and then it has helped them too in their learning processes in the school.
I would like to thank the Desopadec and the Honorable Commissioner Vincent Oyibode for providing chairs for us. Not unlike before that, students bring tables from their house. Some of them will range blocks and sit down. Some will sit in the school windows, and it's not right. But now the Honorable Commissioner have made it possible for us to sit down comfortably and listen to our teachers, and in order for us to learn something from what they are teaching us. I would like to say a big thank you to the Desopadec, especially Honorable Commissioner Vincent Oyibode, and I would like to say a big thanks to our governor, our great governor.
I want to really thank the Honorable Commissioner of the Desopadec that has given us these seats. Because when I came in, I resumed school here, the students they don't sit properly. They are crowded in the classroom. The students have about 100, about 80 in the class. Sometimes they sit with about just 20 seats. When they brought these seats, it really went a long way to relieve the stress and the congestion of the classrooms. You know, the children they don't sit very well. They sit 3 to a row. Whereby when teachers when they are teaching the students, they're able to monitor them, to go around the students, and to also oversee what and how they are writing. And then when they are giving homework, for instance, the teacher cannot easily do the marking in the classroom because the children are well seated. So for the seats coming in there, it really went a long way to solve the sitting problem in the school. That's alone I thank the commissioner very well for a job well done.
We have different seats now, more seats than earlier before. Let me say when we were in GS1, we were sitting in the seat on floor. Most of us do not have seats. We have maybe in a class we have only 10 or 20 seats, and we are much, so we share different. The seats are so crowded, the class, everybody they sit in windows and the rest. But now we have more seats, and it's very comfortable for us.
The Desopadec also distributed furniture to Ogbodo Secondary School and Orunworon High School under the supervision of the member representing Udu constituency at the Delta State House of Assembly, Honorable Peter Obieditovo.
We are most grateful over the share that they donated to our community, because the shares, we are lack of many shares in this our secondary school. So we will use this opportunity to thank our state governor, Dr. Ifeanyi for presenting this new shares to us. We are most grateful. We say big thank you to him. May God uplift him.
While receiving the furniture on behalf of the school, the acting principal thanked Desopadec for the gesture.
Before these seats were brought to the school, my students have been suffering. When I say suffering, real suffering. For students to sit on the floor of a classroom is a lot of suffering. They sit on the windows. They sit on the empty floors. The whole class is congested. And you know there's no way they can learn properly because they are not seated. There's no way they can be attentive to the teachers when they are teaching because they are not well seated, they are not relaxed. So it's a big problem. Now that the Desopadec has brought us through the honorable member, brought us seats, we are managing. I want to appreciate Honorable Uvejitobo for this great thing he has done for us through the Desopadec. I want to appreciate him. I want to appreciate the Desopadec. We are grateful.
The distribution also got to Oworokpopo Primary School, Ukpeneren Primary School, and Otodo Secondary School.
Before now, we don't have shares. The community boys, they came into the school, they destroyed all the shares and they carried them home. They were using them for firewood and the rest. So when I saw our honorable House of Assembly member, I complained to him. And he told me that I should not worry, that he's going to do something. So I was surprised when I came today that they brought the share to the school. On behalf of the principal, the teachers and the students of this school, I want to thank our amiable governor, Dr. Ifeanyi, the Desopadec commissioner, and our House of Assembly member representing Udu local government. I want to thank them for a work well done. I'm very grateful.
First of all, I thank God for this opportunity. And I want to thank also our able governor, Dr. Ifeanyi, for this law, for this hand of law that have stretched to Utodu community. On behalf of Utodu community, we appreciate this love. We want to thank him. Also, I want to thank the Desopadec. I want to thank our Honorable Vincent Oyibode. For his time, he had made a remark that Utodu will remember. And I want to appreciate the board of the Desopadec for this hand of love they have stretched to the community.
The representative of Ugeli South, Udu, Uwe local government areas, and Urobo Sinwari South on the board of the Desopadec, Chief Vincent Oyibode, expressed optimism that the furniture would help to promote education in all varying communities.
We are here to make distribution of school benches to Ogbodu Secondary School. We have distributed to Orugworo Secondary School. We have also distributed to Otodu Secondary School. Now we are at Orugworo Secondary School. The desire to do this is born out of the fact that the Delta State Governor, upon our inauguration, do direct that we should do what is called bottom-top approach to ensure sustainable development to the oil producing communities. The House of Assembly representing Udu people supervise the completion of this job to ensure that the desks are duly distributed to desired schools for the moment. Ogbodu Secondary School, through their youth leaders, send me videos and pictures of some of the pains our pupils and our secondary school students are passing through in the community, and it's our desire to do that. The other aspects where our children will sit on the floor to write.
Honorable Peter Vegetable, who took charge of the distribution exercise, commended the efforts of the Delta State government in the educational sector through the Desopadec.
Today is a special day. One, the basic responsibility of the member House of Assembly is to make laws, carry out oversight function, and to represent its people properly. We are basically in the two segments, carrying out oversight function and representing our people efficiently. Today, the shares that the Desopadec produce for schools in Odu are being distributed to various schools in Odu State constituency. It is good. Today, the shares are distributed across 6 schools. In each of the schools we get to, the principals are happy. The vice principals are happy. The students are learned, they are also happy. We have alleviated their suffering. They cannot suffer again of shares. I want to use the opportunity to thank our governor, who agreed that these shares should be distributed accordingly. I want to mention him by saying Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, the governor of Delta State, has done well. You know, the Desopadec is an agency is put in place to fast-track development. This is a segment of their job, and that we are carrying out today. My responsibility is to oversight what they do, what they have established. Obviously, the shares are good. And when I looked at them, they are good. They are up to standard, and they are properly distributed. I thank the Desopadec Commission for carrying out this operation. In fact, in the distribution of the shares.
In Warri South constituency too, the Desopadec also donated furniture across selected schools. The distribution was supervised by the member representing Warri South constituency 2 at the Delta State House of Assembly, Honorable Matthew Opuru. The exercise started at Ikembo Primary School, then proceeded to Ejeba Model College, Vesu Primary School, and Ese College School 1, all in Warri.
Well, first of all, I say special thanks to His Excellency, the Governor of Delta State, Senator Dr. Otto Ifeanyi Okowa, his leadership. We are here to distribute chairs and tables for the pupils of AC College 1 and AC College 2, and also teachers' desk and table. Well, I want to say special thanks to the Desopadec and the MD, everyone there, for ensuring that the paperwork and things that needed to be done were taken care of. And I want to thank them for that. And I believe in transparency. You can see that whatever we say we are going to deliver, we are delivering school to school.
Honorable Opuru advised the beneficiaries to protect the items.
We bring chairs, table, teachers' table to you people. It is your responsibility to preserve it, to ensure that they are not stolen. Because that is why we are having community policing coming in again, just for the betterment of Nigeria and Delta. So please ensure more are coming, because this is not the only amount of these shares that we need. More are coming. Preserve this first.
when we come and bring another support, to help enhance the functions of the community and the children.
In response, the assistant head teacher of Ikembowa Primary School, Warri, Juliana Owode, commended the Delta State government for a good efforts.
The children are not comfortable when they are learning. Definitely they are not assimilating what they are being taught, because sometimes they sit in 4, sit in 5, which makes things very difficult even for the teacher, and it makes the place so rowdy. The noise is not palatable at all. It's going to go a long way. The classroom management will be very palatable now, because the children will sit at least 2 on the seat, unlike when they are sitting 4, 5. So the learning, teaching will be child-centered now, because the children will listen, and the teacher will also be able to control the class even during teaching. On behalf of Ikegbuwa Eshen, Mrs. Pat Mene, and the pupils and teachers of this school, we appreciate our Honorable Matthew Upoko and Desopadec, then every other constituency that are involved in bringing these chairs.
The school, I think before now, after it was being built, and after a while, I think they are lacking seats in most of the classes, because it's a place I come all the time to look at, take inventory, look at the repairs. As a community, we do some for ourselves. So I really know that we are lacking seats. If you look at the extreme, you see wood, the seats that have been bad, and they throw them out. So with what I see, I think this is what they really need. It's part of what they need. I want to say thanks to what they have done, what the Desopadec has done in donating these shares to the pupils of Ikembowa Primary School. We, as a community, we really appreciate, and the Delta State government.
The principal of AC College School 1, Enoch Arukusi, also took time to show appreciation for the gesture.
Oh, it's a wonderful one. It's awesome. I'm not expecting, but it has come. I will take it that it has come. And I know very well that we're going to make use of this gesture that just come in. And from what we have just seen now, from what I've just seen now, is that we are going to have more than enough seats to accommodate all of these students. Perfect learning and assimilation. Perfect learning and teaching anyway.
Other schools in Warri South constituency 2 that benefited are Olodi Primary School, Igbudu Primary School, Igobado Primary School, and AC College School 2.
The condition before now was very, very bad. We have written, we've snapped pictures, posted even to the commissioner the situation on ground. And they said they will answer us. But thanks be to God, to our honorable House of Assembly member under the Desopadec that have done this wonderful gesture today. So we are really, really proud. The beauty of it now is that because only SS3 is on ground, we don't really have problem. We had to make do with all the available chairs for the SS3. But when the entire school comes in, you come around, you see children sitting on the floor in this modern era. It's been a shame. I told even our board chairman that if we post this thing online, it will not tell well of the state, knowing fully well what Delta State stands to represent in the country, Nigeria. And one thing we should consider is when kids are not properly seated, proper learning can take place. This one will help to alleviate, to make a great impact, especially to my JS1. I'm going to give this one, part of this one to my JS1 and part to SS3 that is passing out. Let them enjoy the beauty of the school before they pass out. To our Honorable Governor, Dr. Otto Ifeanyi Okowa, we say a big thank you, and we pray that their focus will be on education, because education is the only way you can alleviate the standard of Nigeria for tomorrow.
Wetin Desopadec bring come, we greet them well because now wetin we dey expect since from the government, and as we see am today as they call we people of Igbudu Esileat, we dey very happy for things wey we never see like this when they bring before. We never see people bring this kind of thing, but as they bring out today, so we greet the government, greet our governor Ifeanyi Okowa, our leader Oporu, the Desopadec them. We say thank you to all of them. God bless them, because it's not easy at all.
I will first of all thank our amiable governor, Chief Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, for his effort towards making Delta State a better place, and he welcome development for our honorable assembly member, Mr. Honorable Matthew Oporu, for doing a great job. Because ever since he came into power, at least we have been seeing what he has been doing. This one is just a tip of the iceberg. Well, I will say they are trying. At least I was opportune to be in their inauguration at PTI, and they gave us their word. And the word is we are seeing it in action. So we are doing very well. So I commend them for their efforts.
The Desopadec board member, Chief Vincent Oyibode, said the furniture donation to schools in Warri South is in line with demands of the beneficiaries.
Well, as part of our 1 year in office, the Desopadec have come to realize that many of our schools, our pupils and students sit on the floor to learn. The environment of learning was not conducive. So, as part of the directive from His Excellency the Governor of Delta State, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, that we should liaise with the communities to get their desired needs. So this is one of the needs, this is one of the requirements from the oil producing communities and the schools in our mandate areas. So the Desopadec have taken a decision to make a distribution of school desks to people and students and the teachers as well, to have their desks so that they can sit comfortably, to have a good atmosphere of learning.
House of Assembly member Honorable Oporu, in a chat with the Desopadec Weekly TV crew, praised Governor Ifeanyi Okowa for his support to the development of education in the state.
My people, na me Bashorun Askiaoge, when be managing director and chief executive officer of the Desopadec. Na me come again because as the thing they go, it not go good make we come believe say this pandemic of coronavirus say it don't finish. As the thing they do also make it not go be something when you go come just dey lay ambush. When we think say it don't finish, it just come up from one place, come begin catch people. Now it make me come say make I come beg una. Say it go good, make as government say make we do the protocol for COVID-19, make we dey follow am. Make we dey comot for where plenty people dey. Make we try dey wash our hands every time we go dey wash am. And then this time make we try make we dey wear our nose mask regularly. Because why? Na only those when dey alive na we fit serve o. When all the good things when we don promise una go fit reach their domot. We beg you make you stay alive so that we can serve you better.
Education is a major catalyst in development. With the widespread distribution of valuable furniture in schools, the Desopadec has proven that it places a high premium in learning in oil-producing communities. Thank you very much for watching this edition of the Desopadec Weekly. Let's do it again next week when we return. But before then, you can follow us on our social media handles showing on your television screen for questions, suggestions, and contributions. On behalf of the entire crew, Joy Uche is my name. Let's continue to build a stronger Delta.